Welcome to the Nameless Podcast. I'm Matthew Lopez-Kronicz. Thank you for joining us. My entire life, I felt like I was nameless and faceless. I didn't have value for the world. I didn't have a story. I didn't really matter. Last year in 2018, that really all changed. I woke up one day and I discovered I do have a story. I do have value to share to this world, and I do have a purpose. That is what the Nameless Podcast is all about. It's about uncovering our own truths, telling our stories, and sharing it to the world, and hopefully making someone's life better. So join me. Every week, we're gonna uncover truths. Truths about myself, truths that I find out in the world, and sharing it in my own words. This is a podcast diary of sorts. We're also going to bring you interviews from amazing people, people that you don't know. Some people you might know, but it's going to be a journey of our own truths, our own way to uncover who we are and where we're destined to be. So sit back, relax, take a listen to the Nameless Podcast. I'm Matthew Lopez-Kronicz. I appreciate you listening. As always, subscribe, share, do whatever to get the message out, because we all matter in our own way, and that's what this podcast is all about. Let's take a listen. Welcome to the newest episode of the Nameless Podcast. I'm Matthew Lopez-Kronicz. I guess we'll call this a Plog number 2, just to give you kind of a quick update of what I got going on. And kind of talk about where the next week or two is going to go. I'm probably going to record tomorrow's episode for Wednesday, just because Wednesday is going to be nuts. But next Monday, I think I'm going to repost an older episode, and that's just because there's absolutely no way Friday through like Tuesday I'm going to be able to record any episode at all for Monday. So I apologize for that. I guess you'd call it impromptu move for my in-laws. We're gonna be moving them. Well, it's already started, but the actual physical act of moving stuff. I mean, we've done a lot of moving and boxes and painting and demoing and painting and demoing and painting and drywalling and stuff like that, and box making and packing and packing and packing. But the physical act of moving will start Wednesday, and then we'll resume for me again on Friday through Monday. So that's what I have going on. I'm a little sore right now. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like I've been working out a lot. So got a lot of stuff going on. And then next Tuesday we've got our student orientation at Sac State, which I'm super excited about. But right now I'm not even thinking about that. That's kind of like the glimmer or the light at the end of the tunnel. So we've got move 1 of 2 moves, and it's going to be intense. So scheduling on the Nameless Podcast is going to get flipped around a little bit. So I mean, we'll have a rerun episode from an old episode that I will put out on Monday. This won't be original, but if you're new to the podcast, hopefully you enjoy it, and then you go back and listen to some of the older ones, because I've been doing this since September, October. No, let's call it October. So, been putting out the podcast. So there's a lot of original content, a lot of stuff that I've been talking about for. Gosh, we're coming up on a year, so that's pretty intense. So yeah, original content on the podcast for a year. Moods are not fun, but there's a lot of exciting undertones to moving. Moving twice is doubly not fun, but they're still doubly, doubly highlight positivity outlined and all sorts of stuff. So I'm staying completely and totally positive about this move. And the light at the end of the tunnel is that we have a home and we've got exciting new opportunities to grow and do the things that we really want to be doing with our life. So that's pretty much all I got for right now. There was so much more. Wrote down some stuff. Stupid of me to write stuff down on paper. I don't even know where my tie clip is. That's where my brain's at right now. I literally have no idea where my tie clip is, and so I have no tie clip. Feel sort of naked because my tie is just flailing. Like one of those signs, one of those like blow up sign things in the wind. So my brain's all over the place. I wrote down some stuff I want to talk about today, and yeah, this wasn't going to be another plug, but this is a plug. This I got going on. My brain's all scattered, and my body hurts a little bit right now, and that's pretty much the thesis of today. So that, yeah, that pretty much sums up what I have going on right now and through the next, 8 days. So Wednesday's going to be intense. Starting the move. Need to get a storage unit. Need to move all of our stuff into the said storage unit. Hoping we don't need to get a U-Haul, but stuff happens. And yeah, so by next Wednesday, I'll probably do another blog. Or plug. I said blog. I meant plug. Probably do plug 3. I probably really go into depth about. We'll probably have to separate it. So I'll have a plug about the move and the plug about Sac State's orientation. So that'll be exciting. That's all I got for now. My brain, I'm gonna have to wake my brain up with some caffeine, and that's it. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, wonderful week. If there's anything I can ever do, come by me, seek me out, leave a review, drop me a note. If you're on Anchor, leave me a voice message. If you're on LinkedIn, leave me a voice message. Best 3 best places to find me: at Matthew Lopez-Kronicz on LinkedIn, at Matt Lopez-Kronicz on Instagram, and at Matt Lopez-Kronicz on YouTube. Everyone have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.